Alright guys, we are back on Banished, and I've got a little bit of a surprise. I'm actually prepared. It only took, what, 10 episodes to get into this point where I'm actually prepared. So I've found that the market's been pretty helpful. Apparently, I guess it's just the centralized location instead of having to go to a bunch of different places. So this is kind of a makeshift marketplace as it is. They just come to this one place and they get all of their different supplies that they need. So this is kind of a duplicate process, but it's okay because the storage is needed. And so I want to build a lot more homes and a lot more food. And I'm going to need both to accomplish what I need. So we've got one of two options. We have some people dying, so it means some space is going to be freed up. I know it's morbid, but that's just the truth of the matter. And then we're also going to need farms to feed said people if we keep adding them. And so if we're going to add people, but know that there's some people dying, and then also need farms to feed the people so we don't lose them. For me, in my mind, the thing that we need to do the most is get more farms. And we have 8 laborers to do that. And so I think that's going to be our first process is let's go ahead and create 2 farms. Now let's see the circle radius of this. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use right here. And then we'll come across and have another road. And so we'll have some stuff up here as well. But for now, let's go ahead and do a road that goes out, was it this far? Okay, so here's the cutoff spot. And we'll just go from here up. And then with that, we're going to do a little bit of food. And by a little bit, I mean a ton. So there's one. And there's the second. So as soon as those get up and running, we can build some more houses. Until those get up and running, I'm not going to worry about it. I would like to eventually make these all stone. I think that that would be a good thing. The houses need to happen first though. So I think that all of this can kind of just be one big objective. We do have 3 builders. We have one less person that died and became a farmer. That's okay. Even if it's a not fully optimized farm, it's still a farm that we can use. So we got 10 people, I think, working on this right now. We're just rocking it. Gosh, this snow, it's a terrible thing. At least we have 3,800 food. That's good, so we don't have to worry about it too much. No other crises are happening. We're good on the blacksmith. We're good on the outfits. Looks like he's a little bit low on iron. So maybe we need to take all this iron out of here. So at some point they'll do all that. They do have some stone coming out of this. Great. So we got this. Just goes for some more beans. I think that'll be enough. 19. No, I want to do more. I want to do 24 now. Actually, as soon as this one's done, I want to do 28, I guess. Come on, baby. As soon as this is perfect timing, too, because it's late winter. So as soon as this happens, it's going to be springtime. Just got to remove that stuff, guys. Come on. I don't think that one's going to get started in time. To be fully optimized, at least. Yep, still got some stuff here. Come on, baby. Just 3 more things. Yep. One more. One more. Dang it. Would really like to have that going, but that's okay, I guess. Food really is that one thing that just has to happen and you kind of have to endure. There we go. Get some more peppers. I think peppers is a good one to have. So I have those guys going up there. I think I am going to create another barn right here just so they don't have to make long traveling trips. How far out does this extend? It's right there. So let's go ahead and do, I guess, just right here. So we'll have that storage barn that they can, once they've ready to harvest. Hopefully the builders will get it done in time that we can just go ahead and put the food right in there. And that, because that's within this, they can actually just gather it from there. Saves everybody a little bit extra trips because their job is just to move as it is. So we will have a ton of food. In fact, the storage limit is currently 10,000. We might actually have to up that. How are we doing on the venison? Don't see any there. Oh, we got 500 extra. That's going to be the first thing to go. Is when we get some venison, or when we get all this food up and running, that venison is leaving. Fortunately, though, that food is slowly dwindling. How are we doing with trees? Actually, we can tear down all those trees, too. Let's go ahead and remove all of that. Beautiful. So we got that food going. How far are we with this? They just have to build it? Oh no, they need logs. They've got all the iron, which is excellent. So you should be good for a little while. Storage barn's going up. I almost wonder if we should just up the number of items for this. Let's just go up to 100. No, not 150. Just 100. That way they're still working, they're still getting stuff done, and we don't ever have to worry about being out. Food's still going. It's late summer. We do have the barn up, so that's good. That's less travel for them. Beautiful. So awesome. Now all of this is within range, so I'm going to tear all this down too. Get that out of the way. How are we doing down here? Oh my goodness. Look at all these trees. Remove them, please. And this is how I get into just that everything is rocking, everything is wonderful. Now, we are doing great, but there's all this stone that we could use. I really want that trade to happen. That trading post needs to come in. I know that you can build another trading post to double the chances of getting another trader, which looky there, this time we are not missing him. So that is possible. We will probably incorporate that when we expand, whenever we reboot this series, because we'll just have to cross the water and then start a civilization over here. There's so many deer over there. So we'll do that whenever we get there. We actually lost someone, but we have so many people that have become students and then laborers that we're actually rocking it. So I'm going to have this go. We're going to trade here in a second. Let's see what we got. It's not what I wanted, that's for sure. Can we request anything? Nothing that I want. Man, I just want animals and stone and iron. That's right, we can't request any of that. Alright, so when we reboot, we will be putting in another one of those, because that's going to be essential. We can't have a super thriving place if we don't have a steady income of iron and stone, because eventually all that tools will just be broken and then they won't be working efficiently and it's just not going to work. So that will have to happen. For now though, we've got the food, we've got that going, even our little gathering hut over here. Look at that. How awesome is that? Are you actually doing anything anymore? Sort of. You never have any patience. I don't know if you're even worth it, because our health is still low. Go work. Go do something. Alright, so we're back into winter time. Now, I think it's time for some homes. Let's see, how far do we go out? So I think I'm going to just build home, 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 home. Beautiful. Excellent. Now I will cut back across here, so I'll have some more homes here. That shouldn't be a problem. How are we doing on lumber? Yeah, we got a couple of things. They've strip mined this place. That's excellent. That's so awesome. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to wait until the next episode to put another trading hut in. Once they have these done, but putting in a trading hut, unless time doesn't allow. I wonder how we're doing as far as the housing. Thank you, sir. You were of no help. Everyone has just too many people in it. So they're not making new babies, which means in 5 to 7 years we're going to be stunted because we just didn't have enough housing. That's always the concern. You just grow too fast. You don't have enough housing. When you do create more housing, then you don't have enough food, and then people starve, and it has to equalize. So you always have to make sure you're building up so that you have that equilibrium going on. That's why I'm always cautious, is I don't want to just throw caution to the wind and say, go for it, no matter what, because then people die. That being said, we're at 6,000 food. We are at 350 logs. So I'd say we're doing good on that front. Got the storage barn. Market's only 57 full, so I wonder if there's a way to improve that. I'm betting there's not. Let's make this go to 4,000. You need to up your game as far as your fire logs. People are just taking that like crazy. Okay. Some more houses. People are already older people, and that's concerning. Older people are living in those. Some more mouths to feed. I do want to get that other trading post in just for long-term sake. Let's see, where do we want to put it? If we've got one right there, I think one right here would be great. Which one was it? Everybody's just like face palming right now. What are you doing? It's this one, clearly. I don't know which one it is, guys. There it is. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this on fast speed. I've lost it again. There we go. Alright. There? That just seems so far away. There's not going to be much trading there. I can cheese it up and put it here. I just feel like I really am cheesing it up. This goes against my morals as a gamer. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, so we got people out there doing their thing. Got another trading post going, guys. My next focus again is going to go back to food. I'm thinking we got only 2 fishing huts. So we need another fishing hut is my thoughts. But we'll need to do those over here. At that point we can just do more farming over there as well. So I'm going to wait on that for a minute. The tree line is coming in very nicely. So I'm thinking if we do one more farm there. Let's actually build the road out a little bit. So we'll go that way. This will be reserved for housing stuff. Actually. There. Beautiful. So we got another farm going. We've got 4 laborers. I anticipate that those 4 laborers will not be used as efficiently as possible. 3 now since I had bumped it up 1. Come on in, buddy bear. I don't know what the work performance would happen if I were to pack these in too tightly. If it would actually cut down on the fish. Too slow. Alright, so we got this farm happening. They just got to do the removal. These imports. What you got for me? Sheep! Oh, baby. Now, this is why I have the firewood. I have 700 firewood on stock because they don't take the venison. No, I don't want that many. I just want 2 sheep, I guess. I think that you can actually reproduce on 1 sheep. This is a really weird game. I think that's actually possible, but just for the sake of it, let's do 2 sheep. Here's why I'm really happy, because now we get wool. We don't have to use all the leather if we don't want to. We can just use the wool, or you can combine the two to make an even better coat for yourself. So with that, oh no. I don't want, wait, what was I doing? I was calculating it wrong. So 300. Perfect. Trade. Can I order anything? I would love to order those. That being said, I now need the firewood to be crazy high. Beautiful. Wait, did I dismiss them? So the orders are in. Always purchase that. I'm actually upping that a little bit. Okay, I'm happy. So awesome. Now I've got this. So let's go ahead and put 1 rancher in. Obviously it's going to be a sheep. Sheep, do you know where you're going? Right here, buddy. Where's my worker at? Go grab him. Come on. Make it count. So is the firewood at 200 and now it's going down? Okay. That's alright. There they go. Look at them. It's walking itself. They're walking themselves. They're so tame. That's how we roll in this game, is they just know what they're doing. Why is it only 2? That can only handle 2 sheep? I'm so confused. Alright, before I get too upset, I'm just going to let it be. Oh, the production limit has been met. Oh. Oh, well that we can fix. If we are at production level with that, that means that we need to have more houses. Which is a good thing, obviously. So we got those in, and we need roads. Wonderful. Alright, so we're going to get a lot of wool from that. We're going to get a lot more clothes from that. Things are going to be much better. People are going to be happier, healthier. Obviously, there's a lot of people dying, but I think it's because of old age. Yep, old age. So we shouldn't have to worry about that too much. I think we are doing excellent, guys. I'm going to leave it here because I want to see this stuff explode. I want to just see it rock and rock. I don't think we have beans yet. We have no more laborers, which is unfortunate, but once we do have the laborers, because this is filled up, we're just going to keep growing, keep moving forward. Then we'll have this to do. We've got a lot going for us, guys. This is what happens when you play the game instead of letting the game play you. Anyways, guys, I am out. Got a lot more forest here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.